Welcome to Security Check and our second deck profile, or third, depending on
which order
we are releasing this. Today we have the big new deck from EX3. Yes,
yeah, EX3.
We are having EX4
reveals
right now. So EX3, it's Examon with a slight twist.
Yeah,
interesting little twist.
One spicy card.
Yeah,
it's pretty standard list, but I have been playing Examons non-stop the whole format, so I think I have a pretty nice grip to it.
Examon even won one bigger tournament somehow.
I really don't know how. Congrats.
Probably because people didn't understand what Examon does.
Yeah.
Or the Examon cards do.
Yeah, it's really good when you can get the full stack.
Yeah.
But if you don't find the Examon,
it sucks.
Yeah. But we have more ways to progress in this deck, so let's start with the X. We play only 4 of X, the new Baby Demon from EX3. When a Digimon with Dramon or Examon in its name becomes unsuspended, this Digimon gains 1000 DP for the turn. I have been finding this really relevant for the Examon deck to be big. If Examon is only 15k, it loses to most of the level 7s.
And also many removals.
Yeah, that's also true.
Or like DP minus removals.
Yeah, Wyvern Spread and Sakuyamon can get really aggressive with the DP minusing. I think the DP minusing is the worst thing for Examon to face off.
Or Digimon.
Yeah.
that also hurts. You make a big stack and then the stack becomes some level 5.
Yeah. Or if you have arranged the level 5s wrongly, you get to level 3 with Ultimate Flare and die. Been there, done that. Second, we have the not second with the X, but we have the rookies, the new Trakamon, the best rookie in the deck, and with the with the really nice alter art.
I see only 2 here. What's the problem?
It's the postal service of Greece.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah. I ordered them right when the set launched, and they are on the way here. Still.
Yeah, and Dragomon also has a DP buff for the Dramon or Examon.
Yeah, it has to become suspended. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the opposite of the Baby Demon.
Yeah, it doesn't need so much.
Yeah, it's easy to become suspended. Like
you can if you block.
Yeah, or you can attack.
Yeah, it's general 1000.
Basically, it's almost always up.
Yeah.
Buff.
And it can search Examon, which is really good. Unlike the starter deck Dragomon.
The sad one.
Yeah.
Decking all the Examons.
Yeah, it would be good if it would search Examon, but it came out in starter deck 8. Yeah, the Alpha Sweet Dramon deck, and it was in BT 6 times. So like
it would have been really strange if it had like add one Digimon with Dramon or Examon in its name. Like we had no idea about Examon at that point.
Yeah, or it would have been too early.
Yeah,
to see like the name on the card.
They have made some.
Like Minervamon says Mervamon.
Yeah, but it's like it comes set after Minervamon.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, we can
basically 2 sets because there was the EX3 before.
Yeah, but like one big
one
main set after. So it's like okay, we can expect to get it in next set.
Yeah.
So
and because we have only 2 Trakamon still waiting for BT11, we play 4 of Modoki Betamon. It's the answer to Minervamon and Hydramon.
Yeah, Bloom Hydro.
Yeah, because you just...
If you cannot gain memory, it becomes so much harder to combo off. Although Bloomhider has answers to it now.
Yeah, but
really good answers.
You still need to use your resources.
Yeah.
To get the Modoki off the table. It's stable.
Yeah, it's one of those cards that is always good. Like you can always find uses for it.
Yeah. Then we go for the level 4s, the champions. We have 4 of the blocker Corydramon. It has blocker in its on its own and in its inheritables. It's blocker. What can you say? It's the almost exactly the same as the Starter Deck 1 Corydramon, but it was red. And it loses 2 memory when it attacks. But it's fine. Blockers did make a comeback in BT10.
Yeah. And if you have big blockers that unsuspend, that's a...
Yeah, that's
a
really
thing.
good.
Yep.
Then we play only 3 copies of the blue Corydramon with Evade.
Oh, okay.
Evade is really good, but I think in your level 4s, you want to play more of the blockers.
Yeah. Evade was a strange mechanic because when I first saw Evade, I was a little bit worried that it would be like overpowering or like too good. But I haven't seen Evade do that much yet. It's like, okay, Evade can evade some like destruction effects, deletion effects, but like there are so much removal that doesn't straight up delete you.
Yeah, and that's why I think Evade is fine.
Yeah, like, and there's so much like bouncing back to hand, to the bottom of the deck,
and if you
DP minus, and like go to the security stack,
and if you swing and don't unsuspend, it's it's nothing.
Yeah,
that's why I think the blocker is more important, and the most important level 4 is the Starter Corydramon. It's so good when it comes from the security. Play it for free and draw 2. And unlike the Sword Defeat, it does the battle.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
It can kill something.
Yeah.
Something small that hits security and then you suddenly gain a Digimon and draw 2.
Yeah, and unlike the other Corydramons, which evolve for 3, this goes for 2 on Modoki.
Oh, yeah,
that's why I play. That's the biggest reason I think you need to play 4 of these, because sometimes the 3 of Modoki is just bad.
Yeah, especially now that you don't have like 9 Dragon. 12 Dragomons to play. Yeah.
In the BT11, I think this is still the best of the level 4s, but then the draw comes the main reason to play this.
Yeah. It has so much utility with the draw. Like in worst case scenario, like even in situations like where you have memory setter tamer on field.
Yeah.
Like it's not that bad to just slam Corydramon and draw 2.
Yeah. You are at 3. Maybe your opponent has memory setter also, so you just play it and draw 3. 2. Yeah.
But like, it's like this deck needs to find Examon and the parts to make Examon.
Yeah.
So sometimes just hard drawing cards is what you need.
Yeah. And this will give you the permission to draw cards.
Yeah. And the fact that it can come out of security and be a Digimon on the field can be really impactful in some cases. It can lower the cost of your Examon DNA Digivolve turn a lot.
Yeah. When you already have the level 4, you don't need to hard slam the level 5s.
Yeah.
And speaking of the level 5s, we play 4 of the Wingdramon.
More
it's must to play 4 of the both level 5s.
Yeah. Are they basically just the same card, but they have the DNA Digivolve?
Yeah, and the effects are different. The Wingdramon has the evade, and then the ground Dramon has the blocker.
Yeah, but they are the same color, right? Like
What?
Evade is on the blue and the...
Yeah. You mean like they are the same as the level 4s? Yeah. That's true.
Same. Basically the same Digimon. There is just end of your turn. You made DNA Digivolve.
Yeah, and
or you can...
The end of the turn.
Does it work? Actually, you made DNA Digivolve. Yeah. So it can go...
You can use the level 5s as level 6s or Examon.
So they can DNA Digivolve with Dramons, and then Examon can use level 5s as level 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's too much text in these damn cards for what they do.
Yeah, but it enables the deck to work.
Yeah.
It's the only reason.
Yeah, like if Examon actually needed 2 level 6 Digimon, it will be a super bad deck.
Yeah.
It will be horrible. And this is maybe this, and then the... what's the yellow-purple level 7...
Ordinamon.
Ordinamon shows how hard it is actually to DNA Digivolve a level 7 with 2 level 6 Digimon.
And Ragnarlordmon also.
Yeah, and Ragnarlordmon. But then Examon shows how you can do it, like, affordably.
Yeah.
In a way. And then the incoming...
Omnimon. Sword. No Sword, but Alter-S.
Alter-S. It's like, okay, this deck is built to just make 2 big towers immediately, basically. Like, I go Digivolve, like...
I'd say it's not even a Jokers deck, it's just a tower deck.
Yeah, it's just a tower deck that ends up in Jokers for some reason. It's a double tower, twin tower deck.
Oh no. Let's move on to level 6s. We play 4 of the Slayer Dramon. It's the better one of the Examon level 6s, Examon Megas.
Yeah.
You can suspend it at the start of your opponent's main phase and force one of your opponent's Digimon to attack.
Or can you suspend Dramon, or is it...
you can suspend...
Dramon or Examon.
Yeah.
But not itself. It doesn't have to be it itself.
Yeah. So. Most of the time it's itself.
Yeah, because you get to unsuspend and then...
Yeah, and then it unsuspends, and that makes it really good.
Yeah, that's the fact that makes Slayer Dramon actually like a fightable level 6, that you can go to Slayer Dramon if you can't find Examon, and Slayer Dramon can put pressure on the opponent.
Yeah.
Like, it has such a good effect that it makes opponents attack, and then it can actually attack twice in a turn.
Yeah, and if you have the blocker inheritable, it's really good. If your opponent has 1 Digimon, it's bye-bye.
Yeah.
Unless it's something bigger. But
probably the Slayer Dramon gets at least plus 1,000 from the Vebudamon in that case.
Yeah, and if it have the Dracomon, it's 14k, so it's really big itself also. And sometimes it's just the better thing to force your opponent to attack. They don't get the time to think what they want to do. Yeah. You force them to attack. They might attack if you don't force them, and you still not want to block or can't block if they are unblockable or something.
And like, one of the big things in Digimon is the fact that you can sequence your turn as you like.
Yeah.
But if your opponent says no, the first thing you do is attack.
It can cripple your turn.
Yeah, that can be so awkward, especially if you have stuff like, the upcoming, the upcoming level 6 and the Examon, who also, when they suspend your opponent's Digimon. You can bring your opponent's board to a hellish state with just the effect, you must attack now.
Yeah. Then we have the other level 6, it's the Break Dramon.
I love the Altart.
Yeah, I think it's really good,
It's probably my favorite Altart from the set, although I like the Dragomon Alt too, but I really like the Break Dramon.
I really like all the alts.
We know.
The Breakdramon is also really good, but I think the Slayerdramon is just better, a tiny bit better, because of the opponent's main phase effect.
Yeah, Breakdramon has a really nifty, inheritable skill.
Yeah.
The security trashing is really strong, but Breakdramon as a independent level 6 is not that interesting or special.
Yeah.
Especially
it's
the
fine.
effect is like if this Digimon becomes suspended, it suspends one of your opponent's Digimon. So it's like if it was like if once per turn, if your Dramon or Examon becomes suspended, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then we would be cooking, because then you could use Breakdramon to attack something that was suspended by your other Digimon's attack.
Yeah,
and then,
that's true.
Then get the effect more easier.
Now you need both of your level 6s to use the Breakdramon's effect as good as you can. Yeah. I think, or
you need opponent to have like some small Digimon, and you have something like Koredramon to attack afterwards to the Digimon,
that's true also.
It's a little awkward,
but then the Breakdramon just dies to security, and you don't get the trust. Then
that's a different story.
Yeah, it's like my Pale Dramon every time. Then we have the boss of the deck, Examon.
Himself.
Yeah, I don't know. You need to play 4. If you don't find the Examon, you are screwed. Really.
Although
badly.
The winning deck list only played 3, right?
I don't know why. I really don't know.
Yeah, because then comes the situations where 2 Examons are in security and the last one is on the bottom of your deck, and you're like, well, I guess I'm Slayerdramon now.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure if that winning deck list, it played also the starter deck Dragon mode.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was like something like, okay, I'm going to play this Dragon mode, bring out like Dragomon, Koredramon, draw a card, search cards, and something like that.
It could work like that.
And but it gives the deck a little bit of swarmability in a sense, even more swarmability.
I like it as a deck option, but I don't like to play it myself.
Yeah. It was a really strange thing to see when I saw the deck list. I was like, what is this Dragon mode doing here?
Yeah.
But I can see the idea.
And it's Dramon, so it gets all the buffers.
That's probably you can get blocker or something like that underneath it.
Yeah.
Then you have Imperial
Dramon.
Imperial Dramon Dragon mode, that is a blocker, and then it spawned 2 draw or search effects up from under it.
Yeah.
Or a blocker or something.
It could be really good.
Yeah.
If I play it, I think I'd. Yeah, you had to cut 1 Examon maybe. You need the 4 Slayerdramons, and I think 2 of the Breakdramons is too little.
Can you actually? Sorry, I'm going to go here for a moment.
Take your time.
I just want to. How big is the Imperial Dramon Dragon mode?
Is it 12k?
If it's still 12k, you can actually play it with Examon.
Oh, but I don't know what's
the point. But you can do that. You can put it under your Examon too.
Yeah, but
for some reason.
I really don't see the benefit of that, because it does not have the inheritable.
Yeah, that's true.
Then to round up our level 7s and our Digimons, we play the one of Dead Examon. I think the worst matchup to Examon is Bloom Hydra. And Death Examon is an answer sometimes. Not always, but it can
destroy the field and make it more awkward and stuff like that.
And if you can play free Death Examon and remove the Hydramons, then your Examons are safe.
Yeah. Bloom Hydra is probably it's one of these boogeymans of this format in a sense, because it's a really good deck, and it got so much better with Hydramon, so much better.
Yeah, the Hydramon is maybe the best card of the set, I think.
Probably, yeah. probably best singleton of the deck.
Yeah.
The set.
Set.
Yeah, because Examon is the best deck coming out of this new deck.
But Bloom Lordmon was a deck before Hydramon.
Yeah, and Hydramon is the best singular card, but Examon is the best like full deck to come out of it because
and it's almost full deck to come out.
Yeah, but like Examon was like, okay, what are my opponents in this set? Hina Dragons and 4 Great Dragons.
Yeah,
as a full deck.
Hina Dragon is interesting against Examon because the D-Digivolve.
Yeah.
You don't care about the destruction effects because you have evade.
Yeah.
But the Digivolve is just so good.
Yeah. Hina Dragons is just like awkward in a meta fully.
Yeah.
Examon has more power against like the whole meta.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
true.
But like Hina Dragons might be a good match to Examon in a sense.
Yeah. But it can get sweaty and long. We had our last
weekly.
Yeah, last weeklies of the year, and I played Examon, and our friend played Hina Dragons, and we went
to time and draw.
Yeah,
or something like
that. It was 1-1 and all 45 plus 5, and we didn't get even close to closing out the third game.
Yep.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
Then we go to Tamers and Options. We have only 2 Davis. I have some cards in the deck that took some space, but I think 2 Davises is enough.
Yeah, it's like
you need the memory shatter, and if you don't find it, you don't find it. But I don't know if you need it, but you would like to see it, but your game will not
and like
collapse without it.
And you don't really like want to see multiple Davis because like okay, it has an on-play effect that searches cards, but like paying 4 for a non-Digimon.
Yeah.
When you already have memory setter on the field, it's like I'm not sure about this.
It's really good from security, but
of course.
Yeah, all the Tamers are, and if you have 3 Davis on field, it's just bait for the Dexmon and the Digivolving.
Yeah, and really you don't want to. When you hit 1 Davis on the field, you don't really want to draw multiples into hands. So.
Yeah, and it bottom decks the dead Xmon every time you play it.
Secret special skill on Davis. Bottom decks Xmon.
Yeah. Then we play the one of Ice Wall.
Best blue card.
Yeah, what can you say? If you don't play Ice Wall, I don't know what are you doing. You are being fair to your friends, but
yeah. If you play blue, you play Ice Wall.
Yeah. We don't play any Hammer Sparks, but because I think this deck does not have the space, or maybe even the need for it.
And you could be in a situation. Okay, you can always like if you have the level 4 as a green and you don't have a blue source, you cannot even play the Hammer Spark. And even if you go like into level 5, it could still be green. So then you still cannot play Hammer Spark. So if you don't have Tamer on the field,
yeah, it just feel bad card most of the time in this deck. I tested it at the release start of the format, but I didn't like it.
I don't really see like the super need for the deck for some random +1 memory here or
yeah, and then you have the Ice Wall on the security and win with it. But moving on with the options, we have 2 of Megadeths, no Gigadeths in this build. I have been the guy who talks good about the Gigadeth. It's really good on this deck, and especially against Hydramon or Bloom Hydra. But I still think that Megadeth is better if you only have a space for 2. You don't want to play 1 Megadeth and 1 Gigadeth because
Something like
it clunks your
something
hand.
like 2 Megadeth, 1 Gigadeth could be okay.
Yeah, and that's how I have been playing it.
Megadeth is like probably one of the game's best cards, actually.
Yeah,
Like
I'd say.
if you can play it, like it's not just security bait, but it's like you can actually play it feasibly.
Yeah,
it's a really
five cost
good card.
5 cost to suspend one of your opponent's Digimon and return one suspended Digimon to your opponent's hand is really good. It's Flower Cannon plus Kokaido Spread, but you take the cost of Flower Cannon off from the Kokaido Spread.
Yeah, and Megadeth is like, as it doesn't have any level requirements or anything like that. It can be any Digimon.
Is it the V-Wing Blade from the All Force Star Direct? That is 6 cost Kokaidos, but you can't return level 7s.
Yeah.
And it hurts sometimes really bad.
Yeah.
And then we have the last cards of the deck. We play 2 of Kaisenail. You can build single stack in your racing. Bring it up, play Kaisenail and Jogress. It's really good. I think if you haven't give it a shot, you need to give it a shot.
You need to actually at least give it a think.
Yeah.
But I can see it, like, first when I saw this Kaisenail when I saw this deck for the first time, I was like, wait, what is happening here? And then I was like, okay, now I understand.
Yeah, because you can have this on your field. Play Kaisenail for 4. It's 3 cheaper than playing the Crown Ramon by itself.
Yeah.
And then you can Jogress.
Yeah.
You basically just switch the order in the stack. But I think it's really good.
Yeah. And it gives you like more options when you don't find you have the line to the 6 or something like that. And you don't have like a second 5 to play or something, like you're missing something.
Yeah.
The Kaisenail can help the cause there and solve the problem. Like,
yeah.
I only have the materials for 1 stack, but I have the colors. Then you can just go Kaisenail and go to Examon in a situation where you normally can't get to Examon because you have only 4s, only rookies, you don't have the other 5, or you need to hard slam something like, lol, I hard slam break Dramon and then I have to wait for a turn and...
Yeah, because the level 6s don't have the end of turn.
Yeah, it's only the level 5s.
That's why the Kaisenail combo is so good, because...
Especially if you can like memory choke your opponent to 1.
Yeah, you have Davis out. You bring your Slayer Dramon, use Kaisenail, get the Crown Dramon from the stack, and then you Jogress.
Is Slayer Dramon Evolve 3 or 4 costs?
It's 3.
Yeah. 4.
But you it has the special digital requirement.
Where does it?
Crown Dramon and Wing Dramon.
Oh yeah, it has all the So you can even do something like you have Davis, bring out, go to Slayer Dramon, then play Kaisenail, and it's not even like bad play because your opponent gets only 4 memory. In normally they would get something like 7 or something.
Yeah.
So
it's just
and I think the most interesting thing there is the fact that you can actually like fix your bad situations with it.
Yeah.
And something like you getting Kaisenail out of security when you have the Examon stack out feels pretty interesting. Suddenly you go, oh, I now have Break Dramon on the field. Like, wait, what happened?
Or you can get a level 4 or 5 blocker.
Yeah.
It can change things from security.
Or you can get the draw 2 Core Dramon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But especially like if you have you can have double blocker under Examon.
Yeah,
right.
You can.
So you could like get blocker out of there and still have Examon blocker.
Yeah. Of course, it doesn't work if you have Wing Dramon under Slayer Dramon or Crown Dramon under Break Dramon, because you can't Jogress the same color Digimons. But it's so good. If you don't believe me, try it. Even at 1 Kaisenail.
Yeah, it could be like interesting like 1 of 2 because then you cannot clock your hand with the Kaiser nails.
Yeah, and you can play one more rookie or one more level 4 or
more Megadeth
or
more
Gigadeath
Davis or whatever you like. It's like it doesn't even take that much room.
Yeah.
And it can still give you like some really cool plays.
Yeah. And if you don't have any Decklist, you can play Gigadeath.
In place of
in place of Decklist.
Decklist is really good, just really expensive. Still really expensive. So it has dropped a little, I think.
Yeah, at least in Europe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't follow the market of USA.
Yeah. But it's still the saddest part about Decklist is that it's basically a staple card that costs an arm and leg.
Yeah.
So
if you have more than 2 arms. Oh, bad joke. But this is my Examon deck list. I really have been enjoying it, and the BT13 becomes with all the Royal Knights.
Yeah, so it's more Examon.
Yeah, I hope we get Examon X antibody. I don't want to see new Examon because you already have 4 Examons to play on your deck.
Yeah,
you don't want to play more.
I don't really know why would we want another Examon except if it's a completely different deck.
Yeah.
Which sounds kind of bad.
Yeah.
In sense. Give us Examon support. You can the Examon can be the Examon X antibody or something like that.
I've been talking about what I would like to see. I would love to see a 2-color Crown Dramon and Wing Dramon with the effect of the chakras, or something totally new that would be like Crown Dramon and Wing Dramon in the same card. I don't know how it would work, but
yeah,
I'd love
we already
to see
have double tamers, so let's
and triple. We have already one triple tamer in BT11.
Yeah,
but we will see. The time will tell.
I wonder if they ever make like double Digimon cards, like instead of like DNA digivolving, you could have something like fusing. Like if you have the normal versions, you can go into like some double version of the Digimon. Like it's the both Digimons at the same time with different effect or something like that. It will be DNA digivolving, but DNA digivolving is always like you go to another Digimon, but here you would like go to the double Digimon, which is the both Digimons at the same time. But that's not here. Neither here nor there.
Yeah,
so.
This is the Examon deck I've been playing
it's an
interesting
deck.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. And it's not the best deck of the format in any way.
And it wasn't as oppressive as I thought it could be. Like it can get oppressive if it like hits the perfect curve.
Yeah.
But it's like it doesn't hit the perfect curve all the time.
Yeah, and it is a control deck without being security control.
Yeah.
And it's rare in this game.
Pretty much, yeah.
But to see more of our deck profiles and gameplay videos, check out our channel. Remember to subscribe and ring that notification bell.
Leave a comment. What do you think about Kaiser Nail in this deck?
And if you have tried it yourself and all that good shit, we see you at the next video.
Bye.